Hey everybody, it's Minifigures and well, welcome to my actually most anticipated video ever. I've gotten so many requests on how to make my custom minifigures, so I thought I'll finally do it. Well, I actually did a video about it like a long time ago, but I don't suggest you to go watch that video because it kinda sucks. So yeah, watch this video instead. And if you don't get your questions answered in this video, if you have some more questions about minifigures or just something else, put it in the comments and I'll try to answer it. But yeah, let's get into this video. So the first thing you're gonna do is to make your decals. I use Adobe Photoshop to make mine. But if you don't have Adobe Photoshop, then don't panic, you can use any photo editing software that you have access to. The key thing is just that you can draw in it, and you can pretty much do that in anything. When I make my figures, I make them so they look like something that LEGO could have done. So I look at official minifigures to try to replicate the style LEGO have on their figures. Often I take a picture of an official fig and just copy parts of it and combine different minifigures to get the look I'm going for. A good example for this is my Smart Layer Bilbo Baggins minifigure. It's a combination between the official red-coated Bilbo, Bud the Bowman, and the Scottish Warrior from Collectible Minifigures Series 7. Of course, you don't have to make your own decals. You can find plenty of awesome decals on the web. I also have a lot of decals that you can go download from my Flickr page. There'll be a link for that in the description. When you have the decals that you want to use, I put them into Microsoft Word. I found that if you use Word's insert feature, it really kills the quality of the decal, and that could be a problem, especially when I make my decals in very high resolution. So I still want that resolution to be there when I print them out. But instead, you can just drag the image from the folder you have it in and just directly into Word, and the quality will still be there. So that's very neat. Then I adjust the size to fit onto the figures. If you use mine, they should already be around the right size, but I still suggest you to print it out a couple of times on regular paper to make sure that they fit perfectly. This is also the time where you have to make sure that the colors are right, because if the colors of the piece you're using and the colors of the decal doesn't match, it really kills the figure. For example, my decals for Rich Catamol had a slightly green tint to it, so I just went back into Photoshop and made a layer that was completely magenta. Then I set the blending mode to soft light and adjusted the opacity to 10%. And it really made a difference in the final result, and this is just something that you have to keep in mind when you do this. Just play around with it until the colors are right, because it is very important. When everything is looking alright, then you just print out the decals on some paper that sticks on the back, just like a sticker. I just found mine in a local paper store. When I have printed it out, I take a piece of tape and put it on top of it, and it gives it a more glossy look, and it really makes it fit much better to the figure. This is optional, but I really suggest you do it because it makes it look so much better. To cut the decals, I just use an ordinary scissor, nothing special, it just needs to be sharp to make a clean cut. Then you'll have to find minifigure parts that are the right color. It doesn't matter if it already have printing on it, but I still prefer to use parts without. But if there is in fact printing on it, then you just make sure that the decal is covering it. For the legs, it's a bit more difficult because they're curved. The way I make my figures, with the sticker paper, it does so that the legs are not able to move, because then it will just destroy the decal. You could sand the pieces so that the stickers will fit. I just prefer not to do that, but if you want to, it's totally up to you. Now we're actually done. Just put the whole thing together and you have your own custom minifigure.